Miami benefited from losses by Oklahoma State and Florida State to move up into 13th coaches poll and maintain their spot at 14th in the AP. TCU moved ahead of the Miami Hurricanes in both polls. The Cowboys upset the previously 6th-ranked Cowboys. Auburn jumped over Miami in the AP poll. Auburn inexplicably moved ahead of Miami after defeating Missouri 51-14. Florida State plummeted out of the AP poll and to 25th in the coaches poll. That puts the Miami Hurricanes third in the rankings among ACC teams. Clemson is second behind Alabama in both polls. Virginia Tech is the highest-ranked team in the ACC Coastal Division at 12th in both polls. 5 ACC teams are ranked in the coaches poll and 4 in the AP poll. Miami's opponent Friday night, Duke, will be looking to move into the poll with a win over the Hurricanes on Friday. The Blue Devils have started the season 40 and are currently 27th in both polls. The Blue Devils crushed Northwestern 41-17 in Durham 2 weeks ago. Many thought that the Wildcats were a sleeper to win the Big Ten West this season. Florida State's drop out of the AP poll marks their first time since 2011 out of the AP Top 25. Miami will have a chance to impress the voters with nationally televised games the next 2 weeks. The Hurricanes and Duke will play on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. The game time for Florida State on October 7th is still to be determined. It's hard to imagine that the game will not be the ABC primetime game. The originally scheduled September 16th game was scheduled for the Saturday night slot. As the rankings currently stand now, the only game between ranked teams that week is LSU and Florida. That game is not eligible to be broadcast by ABC. It's hard to believe, despite the Seminoles' 2 losses, that ABC won't pick that game up. No matter what the records are when Miami and Florida State play, it's always one of the nation's marquee games. First comes Duke. Miami will face one of the nation's best quarterbacks for the second week in a row. In Miami's 41-20 victory last year, Daniel Jones threw for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns.